Hey, everybody. Man, y'all been talking for a while. I know I said it to start a few minutes later today just because... I'm gonna say it right now. What the hell is happening with college football today? This has been... Like, it's just one of those weeks, you know? One of those weeks that makes you love the sport. Because it's just been bizarre. I mean, LSU got drummed at home by Mississippi State. Georgia was losing to Arkansas for most of their game. They came back, though. Tennessee's getting beat by the Shamecocks, our rival. Alabama's up, but they're playing some Missouri or something. Shoklahoma got beat. It's been a crazy day. It's been a very eventful day. And that's a good thing. Love this time of year. Alright, so today's game, the second or third to last Call of Duty game I have left for this kind of a run, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. For those who are new to this kind of challenge, the goal is to attempt to complete the campaign using only handguns to attack enemies. Non-lethal equipment, such as riot shields and flash grenades, are perfectly acceptable. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's really the only rules to this. Hey, Reese. You're working on... Yeah, I think you mentioned Avengers yesterday. I'll give it a second for people to get in, because I know I started early. But, Infinite Warfare is weird. It's like Black Ops 2 with a small hub world. And it apparently has 31 missions. I don't remember this game having 31 missions. I knew it was longer, I knew it had more than some of the games, but that is a lot of levels. So that is a lot. I hope it has handguns. I know that according to the Call of Duty wiki, it said that only Call of Duty 3 and Big Red One don't have handguns. I knew that Big Red One didn't have handguns, I do remember that. Alright. So, I don't know how this is going to go, because I assume this is going to end really, really badly. Okay, we're going to play on regular... What was Specialist? Wasn't this the one life mode? I think it was. So we're doing this through Mission Select because I don't want to lose all the rewards and stuff I've earned. Because I have the Platinum in this game, and it's one of the rarest Call of Duty Platinums. It's around the 4th rarest, I think.
The needs of our planet.
It's more common than Black Ops 3 and 4, and I think it's more common than Black Ops 2, but that's it. Actually, it might be more common than World War II, but that's probably only because World War II went free.
The new frontier offered the promise.
I'll hopefully remember to do so, and hey, Derek. South Park, always fun.
With no connection to the place we call home. New rules, new
and I'm gonna say, this game had a really good campaign, and I will defend that. This was one of the best campaigns in a long time in this franchise. It's not the best, by any means, but it is good. It was very well done.
They raid colonies, take resources, and control territories by force. They use their fleet to block us from raw materials we need to survive.
Yeah, this was a fantastic campaign. It was the best one we had gotten in a long time when it came out.
We'll get it done.
Alright, we're gonna skip all that. I do think that we get to customize our class in this game. We're probably not going to succeed on this mission, because I doubt we're going to start with a handgun. But in the future, we should be able to get through a lot of the missions.
Weapon spray. Good to go.
10 seconds.
No, I'm not. I don't think I'm related to Midden Squad. He's the same age as me. He's actually younger than me. He's like right around a year younger than me.
Go! Go, go! Stay tight.
But yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for this because I remember this really being a great campaign. It's one of the better ones. Like, it's not, you know, the Modern Warfares. It's not with that level, but it's still pretty good. And then speaking of that, that means the next one I do will be Modern Warfare 2019. And then after that, I have to make the decision as to whether or not I want to do go ahead and try to do Modern Warfare 3 or wait until an inevitable remaster. I still feel like we're going to get one. Okay, neither of these look like handguns to me. Well, that was probably the fastest I've ever failed one of these. Okay, that's a new record for one of these runs. I wasn't expecting to fail that easily. Hey, Simon. And for this game, no, you have to beat all the missions on Veteran to get the trophy. It's not really Veteran that's the problem in this game. It's mostly the getting all the items. Because some of it's buggy and some of it's random and takes absolutely forever. It's that and the zombies that are the problems. Because the zombies is... I like the zombies in this game, I actually do. It's actually one of the... It's actually a pretty good zombies mode. What do you want me to do about it? Do you want me to do something about this? Jump! Oh, that was a... Run! Huh, that worked. But yeah, this game has 31 missions. I can't think of any other Call of Duty game with that many missions. Yeah, I saw your comment already, dude. Oh, maybe I'll do it if I remember. We'll see. You don't need to spam it. Oh, crap. Okay, I wanted to get up on top, but I don't think that's going to happen. Well, at least we got through that section without killing anything. Yeah, this game, the campaign was fantastic. One of my favorites, at least in the more modern era.
Copy that.
What does that do? That's not what I wanted to have happen. And we just got a checkpoint. Okay, this mission is clearly not going my way because we don't even have access to a handgun here. I don't think we're going to get one till the next mission. So this mission's probably just going to be a straight up fail. Also, I'm not going to be doing the 4 or 5 Jackal Assault missions because obviously those are not... Well, you know, I say that, but I kind of want to try and see if you can do them without killing anything. I doubt it, but it might be worth, like, one try on one of them just to see. And yeah, the zombies is stupid enough to be fun. That's what I like about it. It's the Easter egg's hard, just because it's broken and buggy, and so is the music one. That's pretty cool. I'd say every Zombies version was good, except maybe World War II. Yeah, World War II, I could not get into that one.
Reaper, we're in R&D. Moving to the armory.
Copy. Be advised. SDF is almost inside. Operation Riot cannot succeed. Once the weapon is secure, I can activate the self-destruct sequence.
Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, World War II. Wasn't a big fan of that one, but I've liked most of the other Zombies modes. And I mean, I didn't play Black Ops 4, so... Hello! Hey, look at me. Man, is it just me, or do you die kind of fast in this game? I feel like you're dying a little bit faster. Or I feel like I'm taking damage faster. And why does every single person here have the Vulcan? Ooh, I like it. Anti-gravity weapons, those are non-lethal. Hey, there you are, my friend. Oh, it's so nice to see one of you.
Stay alert. We're not.
So there's our proof that they do exist.
Line them up.
Oh yeah, exo zombies. I guess I kind of forgot about that, which is sad because I still have to finish those trophies. I've still got 5 of them left.
Target's down.
We're off the time and
And that is not one that I'm looking forward to go back to.
Moving on target now. Exfil in 6 months. Out.
I wouldn't say I hated World War II zombies, I just really didn't like it that much. That and, like Simon said, Advanced Warfare, that one was also not a fan of that one either.
To secure the weapon.
Copy 1-1. Weapon is in the vault. Once it's secure, I'll initiate the self-destruct.
But even, like, you know, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, even Black Ops 3, World at War were all great. Infinite Warfare's is pretty solid.
Sipes. We're gonna need it.
Did they end up putting zombies into Warzone?
The riot operation, we're after this.
Reaper, weapon secure. Confirming execute.
I don't know if they ended up putting them into Warzone or not, because I heard rumors that that was going to happen, but I have no idea if that's true or not.
Be advised, SetDef has 50 plus.
Well, we're not going to be using that, but we have it with us in case it forces us to use it for something. Thankfully, we have a pistol. I am happy. Because, I mean, this mission started out badly, and it was obviously a failure, but, you know, we don't get to customize weapons on this one like we do for most of the others, so it's okay. It was expected. I mean, it's not like I'm ever going to actually successfully beat one of these. I don't think... Well, I say that, but... Modern Warfare 2019 is probably going to end up being the most possible out of all of them. That and... I thought Black Ops 2 maybe... But Black Ops 2 really didn't work out. Okay, eat. Eat anti-grav. Nah, I haven't decided on Battlefield 4 yet. Yeah, I guess I feel with that little bit of Russian at times. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what we're doing here. I guess we're protecting this. Okay, yep, that's not good. And I'm willing to bet bullets cannot damage this. Okay, fine. We already failed this mission anyway, so it's fine. You know, whatever, we already failed this mission. That hurt. Oh, I thought you were an enemy. Aren't these the ones you can, like, jump on top of and rip their body parts off? Come on. You need to go down already. You're getting annoying. Here's some ammo. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's death. Oh, surprisingly not. No, you go away. I hope I'm going the right way. Probably not. Okay, there you guys are. You guys better tell me where to go, because I don't know where you want me to go. Shut up, alarm. I don't think we were supposed to go that way. Oh, we're supposed to go right here. Fire it. Pretty awesome, though. Pretty powerful. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about Battlefield 4. Maybe someday. We'll see. I don't remember having anything... I got lucky. I didn't really have stuff glitch on me. I don't think anything glitched on me, at least in the campaign. The zombies sure did.
Coming to you. Get him up, he needs help.
Catch your breath, Trooper.
Handgun coach. Gun destroyed. Data retrieved. Initiating trial.
How many did you come with?
We're it.
What about the airship we shot down?
My men need medical.
You care about your men?
Coach, unfortunately, isn't really the best villain. He's played by the guy from Game of Thrones. He wasn't really that great of a villain, unfortunately. Vampire? I have not played Vampire.
Isn't yours anymore.
Got a place in the UK doing game rentals. Nice, very nice.
Kill him.
Yep, because he is Jon Snow.
Save the bullets.
Yeah, it's his actor, Kit Harington. And unfortunately, he didn't translate as well to the villain in this.
Unclear.
I've never actually watched Game of Thrones.
It's been 18 hours, no contact. Set defs made no demands.
Settlement Defense Front doesn't make demands. They planted a flag in our rock. They executed 3 men and shot down a pilot.
Our team was sent to secure classified weapons from a closed facility.
That facility is a black site, Admiral. Why the hell is SetDef allowed in that airspace?
By permission of the Accords, all nations have access to free...
Sir, that objective required a full strike force, not a 4-man team.
Lieutenant Reyes, I implore you to use diplomacy in this office. Take a different tact.
Yes, sir.
I am going to skip the cutscenes because I did just remember that when I was doing this game originally, doing a Let's Play of it, I ran into a lot of issues with copyright from cutscenes and stuff.
Not a list you want to make.
Peace to the fallen.
So I'm going to be a little bit careful with that. I don't really want to risk copyright because Activision is Activision.
Welcome to Fleet Week.
I love how I'm pretty sure Reyes is literally the only one that realizes how bad of an idea this is. You're putting all your ships in one place at the exact same time in the middle of a war.
Retribution.
Where do you possibly get off that that's a good idea?
For the wild black yonder.
You and me both.
I mean, if you're going to put them all here at the same time, same place,
Negative. Gray man's got
you deserve to lose your entire fleet if you're that
Fly into
stupid.
the ceremony with us. Make sure you don't call him that.
never.
We almost lost. We could have gotten crippled in World War II without it, if that had happened.
This way, lieutenants.
Because back in World War II, we had a large amount of our Pacific fleet at Pearl Harbor when it got bombed. Thankfully, 3 of the carrier groups weren't there at the time. If they had been there, it would have been a very different outcome.
Brown's eating this thing up.
Public relations, Reyes.
Propaganda, Salt.
But yeah, this is just...
Throwing a party.
Bring 1 or 2 of them in at a time, you know? Bring 1 or 2 in, a few fighter squadrons at a time. You know, do that and just celebrate that way. You do that, you're fine. Then you're not crippled if something happens. You lose 1 or 2 ships, you can rebuild from that. You lose your entire fleet, then you're done. You lose.
Lieutenant Reyes?
Ethan, yes. Great character, underrated.
We found E3N.
Indeed, sir. Petty Officer First Class.
He's pretty cool.
Enhanced Tactical Humanoid. 3rd Revision.
It's a mouthful.
Activision's like China. Yeah, I mean, kind of. Not as... They're not like
According to Captain Older.
some of the other companies that have bowed down to them. Disney.
Born to kill.
Seen all 8 seasons. I know people that have watched all seasons, and so many people hated the last season.
Welcome aboard, Admiral.
I feel like a majority of people hated the last season.
Let's get up and away.
$40 for Harry Potter. Which one?
Roger 6. Grounds will escort you to Vengeance.
I didn't actually play that today. I was way too busy with football because this has been, like I said earlier, this has been just a crazy day.
Vengeance is awaiting your arrival.
You kept the Ethan project well under the radar, Admiral.
No, that's not the only reason we won, because
Quite remarkable.
we would have eventually won without it, but it would have resulted in probably 1 million casualties and multiple more years of warfare. And we had been pushing them back. Pretty much, they won a few initial victories, and then we were able to push back once we started rebuilding our fleet.
You got you, Lieutenant.
Did not.
Aegis guns are working overtime today, huh, Admiral? A lot of Allied traffic. Always vigilant, Lieutenant.
You familiar with the air intercept systems, Ethan?
So it's a very complicated thing. I've studied a lot of like World War II in the past and all.
Copy 6. Vengeance is awaiting your arrival.
Admiral, sir.
What is it, Ethan?
The Aegis guns. They appear to be tracking our fleet.
Gee, you wonder, you know, if only someone had advised you that having every ship and every active gun in the same place at the same time might be a bad idea in the middle of a war. This is what happens when you give the UN power over the whole world. This is what you get. You lose 99% of your military. Good job.
I'm all right.
I'm very excited for the Harry Potter game. Like I said, I've just sort of gotten back into that whole franchise recently because it's been in a lot of the movies, have been on a lot more. I actually did decide I'm gonna risk Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4. Oh, well, thank you, kind game. I really appreciate that. A pistol to start the mission. That is so kind.
Aegis guns to shoot down the fleet.
That is extremely kind. Now, it would also help if I could actually hit the target. That's my fault for not being able to hit the target. Oh, look at that. Another gun. I have 2 pistols. Again, you don't know how happy this makes me. With how these runs typically go, this is a surprise. 2 separate pistols in the second mission of the game. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for the Harry Potter game. I think it's gonna be, hopefully it's gonna be fun. Hopefully it's not hyped up the way that, like, Avengers was, that turns out to be mediocre at best. I hope that game gets better, though, because good superhero games... We haven't gotten many of them this generation. The only one we really got was Spider-Man. And of course we have the Arkham series, but that was more of a 7th generation series.
Stars, this is 1-1. Do you read?
Communications must have been hit. Yes, breaking from the tower.
The landing troops.
We need that Aegis back under our control.
If I were these ships, I'd suggest you jump to orbit and go to another planet, like, now.
Good call.
And hide. That's probably your best option. I can't really use those grenades right now, unfortunately, but I can use the pistol that you were so graciously giving me. Frags. Come on, give me some non-lethals. Non-lethals are nice. I mean, at least we did get these, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, I mean, Infinite Warfare, like I was sort of talking about before, this game deserves more credit than it got. It's not perfect. It's got its issues. I don't claim it to be perfect by any means. But it is a lot better than I expected it to be. Especially when you remember this game got just mass disliked when the trailer came out. I think it's like one of the most disliked gaming trailers, at least Battlefield 5 probably is ahead of it now. Because people despise Battlefield 5 and its trailer, and I don't blame them. Battlefield 5 apparently was a total flop. I didn't even like the beta when I played it. Like, at least Call of Duty Cold War is a continuation of the Black Ops storyline, which means it could be good. And it'll have zombies. I'm confident about 2/3 of that equation. I'm not confident about that game's multiplayer.
12 o'clock.
Don't really need that. I was hoping that maybe it would give me a non-lethal option so I could have a way to stun people. Yeah, Zombies in Spaceland is fun. Like, it's really easy to play. It's just really hard to beat everything in. Which is good for people who are newer to the franchise, because just playing the map is really easy. Especially compared to a lot of the other Call of Duty games that just, like, throw you right in. Dang, did he just punch me? I think he literally just, like, punched me or something. Ow. Like, that hurt. That hurts. If you're going to be able to... I guess it makes sense because we're kind of in, like, powered exosuits. Actually, are we in one right now? We are not. And as... Shut up, alarm. As for the Lego game next year, absolutely. I am totally playing that one. I can't wait for that. Alright, see you later, ARF. But yeah, I will absolutely be playing Lego Star Wars, the complete saga, or whatever it's called. I am so excited for that. Because those original 2 Lego Star Wars games, those were my games back in the day. I absolutely love those games. And I am really excited to play a new version of it. I mean, I liked The Force Awakens, both the game and the movie. Last Jedi was not good at all. And Rise of Skywalker was kind of meh. I didn't hate it as much as some people do. I don't consider it to be good, but I don't consider it to be as bad as some of the reviewers said. It could have been worse. Yeah, the teddy bears. That was... It was the teddy bears and the actual Easter egg that were giving me all the problems. Because the teddy bears are just so random, and I don't think anyone ever found every possible spot they can spawn at. Because there have to be more than what the guide listed at the time. Maybe more people have figured them out by now, but certainly not back when I was playing. That was a horrible experience. And then the Easter egg was just a pain because it took so many... It was buggy too. Like, it was actually broken. The Simon Says stat didn't work properly for a long time. Like, I specifically remember the Simon Says stat not working for a very long time. Like, multiple times I lost because it didn't work. And just the alien being a buggy, annoying boss fight with a colossal amount of health, even on solo. Well, I mean, on solo, you were only fighting one of them. If you fought in co-op, you had to fight, like, as many of them as there were people. You don't like the Star Wars movies? I mean, I love the original trilogy, and I love Rogue One. And I do have at least a bit of a soft spot for the prequel trilogy. And then, like I said, I liked Force Awakens enough. It was pretty decent. But God, were those last 2 awful. I didn't even mind Solo. I liked Solo more than both of them. And Solo wasn't really that great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. So the Karma 45, that's what the Vector becomes 200 years in the future. Okay. Oh, you got Battlefield 4 plat a while back. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I hear mixed things about it. I have played it. I played it with a friend before. And it's not bad, I mean... But you have to be into that kind of multiplayer. And I've always been more of a Call of Duty type of first-person shooter player than Battlefield. Ooh, give me that pistol. Thank you. Now I can go and fire. And this is good, since I can carry 2 pistols at once. I will probably be able to have 2 pistols at once from the weapon selection later on. Now this game does, like I said, it has like 31 missions, and some of them are kind of questionable as to when they start and stop. So I'll have to review footage and stuff to figure out exactly what ends up, how many missions are doable when I eventually cut this one down into a compilation. I'm thinking that for Call of Duty 3, it's probably going to be a very short video, since it's completely 100% impossible, but since some missions can technically be done. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Rogue One's the last good one. Last Jedi sucked. Solo wasn't bad, but certainly wasn't great. And Rise of Skywalker... Like I said, I liked Rise of Skywalker more than some people, but it certainly had a lot of problems, and it was not the best way that series could have concluded. I'm still kind of insulted by Rey's final... does that count? Does that count because it was in a QuickTime event and it's also a robot? That's another question, like, are we only counting this against humans, or do we also count robots as normal enemies in this? Because there's a lot of them in the future. I don't know, I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. Or if those cutscenes and stuff actually count. That's the other... If the cutscenes don't really matter, then, it'll probably end up being questionable. Whatever, we'll figure it out eventually. And that alarm went off a while ago. But as you can see, I have all of the suit upgrades from completing the Platinum. So it says that we get an electro knife. Or do I... Okay, yeah, we have an electro knife, faster health regen, reduced damage from explosives. More equipment. And a lot of other stuff. Only people count? Alright. Because robots aren't conscious yet. This isn't the Matrix. Or any other pieces of media where that kind of stuff happens. I actually really hope that we get another Terminator game, like Terminator Resistance. It doesn't have to be Terminator, just another game like it. Although, I can't remember if I told you guys this, but I found out about who made it. And it was made by the people that made Heavy Fire Afghanistan, which is a bad but fun game. To be honest, that one is kind of fun. It's bad, but it's fun. And they also made the Rambo game on PS3. You guys remember that one? That on-rails masterpiece. Sarcasm intended. God, the enemies take a lot of shots to kill in this, though. EA collaborate with Disney, Star Wars DLC for The Sims 4. Well, people hate EA, and people don't tend to be too happy with Disney these days, so... Yeah, I can see why. Did Pixar even get a movie out this year? The last one I can remember, they made Coco, which was like last year, or 2018 maybe? I don't remember what else they've made recently. I did find out one cool thing is that if you'll get out of the way, Salter, or do the work for me, that works too. Some fans are making another season, like a fan-made YouTube season of Total Drama, because I'm still watching through that whole series right now. Because I'm currently about midway, 2/3 of the way through All Stars. That's the 5th season, so I still have... Kill both of them. I still have Pakachu Island, which I've never seen, and Redonkulous Race that I've never seen. But apparently there's going to be like a fan-made additional reunion season, which is really cool. I think that's going to actually be kind of cool.
Sir, take this! What is it? A hacking module. You can hijack a bot's view.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in.
Now control the bot to attack. Quickly.
Well, that seems slightly unfair. But I see another option.
Good work, Lieutenant.
I didn't kill anything.
Advance.
All stations, Marines are pinned down. Gold teams cannot advance. We need immediate.
Alright, well that works. Fine.
This is Top Cat. How copy?
It has a 47 on Metacritic. I can kind of understand the complaints. It has some technical problems and it's short and a little bit repetitive. But it deserves, I think.
Fusion, this is 1-1.
I don't know if I'll get Ragnarok or whatever it's going to be called day one. Probably not. But I definitely will play it at some point.
Top Cat to go. Air is inbound for suppression. Once they engage, we're taking this hill.
Because with how good the previous one was, I am definitely up for playing another one. And I'm not even usually a fan of that kind of game. But it was great, so I will absolutely play that at some point once it comes out. Death Stranding, yes, eventually. I don't even think I'm going to rent it anymore, though. I think I'm just going to buy it at some point when it's bargain bin cheap or free on PS Plus. Just because I know it's going to take a long time to get through. Jackal targeting, that seems unfair. I can't use that. I gotta be an honest person. And apparently just sprint past everything. Almost everything. Okay, so I should be able to sprint past most of it. Days Gone. I don't know about Days Gone just because the 100% is pretty brutal. We'll see, though. Uh-oh. Yeah, this might be a, this might be an L right here. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get past this thing, because we don't have smoke grenades. Last of Us 2... I don't know yet. Oh no, it goes away! Yeah, I don't know about Last of Us 2. We'll have to see. I kind of want to wait and see if it gets any DLC. I know it's not supposed to get any actual DLC, like campaign DLC. What am I getting hit by? I'm getting hit from somewhere. I know it doesn't get any campaign DLC, but it's gonna get multiplayer DLC. Unless it ends up being a different game, in which case I don't have too much of an issue with doing it at some point. Because at least you can do permadeath through chapters. So you don't lose as much content if you screw up. Okay, well, it's clearly not gonna let me do this without killing this. So this mission's also no good. Because I die from running through and we're not on recruit. Maybe if you were on recruit, but I kinda doubt it. We got a long way to go on this game, so I don't want to take too long on any one mission, because this is going to be a really kind of longer playthrough, probably. Well, I say that, I don't think the game is that much longer than a standard Call of Duty game. I think it's pretty similar in overall length. It just has a lot of missions. I guess just some of the missions are kind of short. I don't know, I haven't played this game's campaign since, like, 2016. Whenever I got the Platinum for it. If it's a separate game for factions, then I could probably play The Last of Us 2 at any time. I want to at least give it a fair chance, even though I don't really think I'm going to like it that much, from what I have seen of it. I saw someone mention Sims 4. Yeah, I need to do that at some point. I don't know, I could see myself actually kind of enjoying a Sims game a little bit. Maybe for, like, a few hours of actual enjoyment. Outside of the trophy purposes of it. I've played one of the Sims games on PC before. But that's about it. Really? So you're gonna... You know what? I'm up for a challenge. Oh. Okay. Maybe you could have done that before. Not gonna happen. Also grenade. 30 hours in with 58% of the trophies. And doesn't the game have multiplayer too? Multiplayer sometimes worries me these days, even though I don't think you're gonna have to worry about a modern PS4 game going down anytime soon, so. Yeah, that's the thing about it, is that you can do it through the chapters, which is really nice. Through chapters, and you can do it on the easiest difficulty with all the assistance modes on.
Scar 1, there's too much activity. Need you to mark the target for me.
In which case, it'll be a lot like the Killzone Shadowfall run. Because Killzone Shadowfall for Elite mode is kind of a chapter-based permadeath. Because you can upload your save after every mission. And you don't get checkpoints during the missions. And I mean, I beat that, so... And that was on the highest difficulty, and this game is not on the highest difficulty, which is nice. And then also, speaking of that game, I've talked about all the shinies before. I'm a big fan of his channel. I like how complete his walkthroughs are with commentary. It's a lot like watching Chugga Conroy, but for trophy hunting. Chugga Conroy is one of my all-time favorites. Like, he was the one that made me like Let's Playing in the early days. Oh, hello there. I wish we had smoke grenades. Or something like that. Okay, well, clearly killing them and using the Jackal is more of a suggestion than a requirement, which is nice. Yeah, we're breaking this game hardcore. I like it. Packature Island was your favorite. That's good to know that it's good. I think I heard that it got pretty good reviews compared to, like, Action and World Tour, and I know Revenge of the Island I think is considered to be the worst. I don't know.
We gotta go now.
Breach. But he's ballsy enough to be doing grounded full game permadeath as his run to cut down on time. I'm not even kidding. Grounded permadeath. Full game grounded permadeath, not chapter. Full game. I could see myself probably attempting something like grounded chapter permadeath.
Good.
Because then you still only go back a little. Or no, what I'll probably end up doing, I'll probably do first playthrough on easy. Second playthrough, chapter-based permadeath. Third playthrough, grounded. Whenever I eventually get around to it. Yours is 10th of November. Mine is a week from today. Mine is actually a week from today. October 3rd.
Yes, sir.
So exactly 1 week. I'm excited. I'm 25. Which is the point at which you can no longer, like, party and stuff because your body, like, no longer takes it as well. Apparently. And to be... Okay, I wonder how many things I actually have to kill. I don't know, there's vehicle sections in the past you can often get through without killing anything. Maybe I can just pop flares over and over again and beat it that way. Probably not. You know what? Let's give it a try. You know, let's take a few minutes here, just fly around a little bit, and see if maybe you can get through without killing. It wouldn't be the first time these games have surprised me. Because I should just be able to pop flares. How do we have this much of a fleet left? We've got like 10 ships left. How do we only end up with 2 after this? I don't even remember. I really don't mind All-Stars, actually. I'm not through the whole thing yet, though. I'm only through about half of it. I don't think All-Stars is all that bad. I think it got better reviews than the 4th season did. Pop flares. You know what would be interesting? A No Man's Sky pacifist playthrough. I wonder if anyone's ever done that, where you don't kill any sentinels or pirates or anything. I'm not about to do it, by the way. I'm not about to spend the amount of time that would take. Well, it could be interesting. Hey, ARF. October 3rd, yep, not too far at all. Yep, I'm getting the Mario 3D All-Stars game. That's the only thing I know of that I'm getting right now. I usually get some new clothing, some new good, couple good new, shirts and stuff. All of which has Clemson on it, because almost everything in my wardrobe has Clemson on it. I don't know what else. Hopefully, probably just money this year. Honestly, that's really the only thing I want this year for the most part is money. Because of obvious reasons. I mean, you know, the PS5 coming out. I am excited for that. You don't have to kill any of those ships. You legit don't have to kill those ships. Okay, like I said, I've been surprised by vehicle missions before, but that was really surprising. Let's see if I have to kill this. Or if they'll kill it for me too. If you can beat these vehicle missions without killing anything, especially if you were to be playing on Recruit or something, that would be something. Uh-oh. Am I out of flares? Okay, good, they respawn. I was worried when I saw that message pop up. But yeah, money for the PS5 and future games and stuff. Yeah, No Man's Sky is good now, but even though it's good now, it doesn't mean I'm gonna do a whole run of the game pacifist. I do kind of want to play through the game again nowadays and see how it is. It's on version 3.0. I think it's literally on version 3.0, which means it's had 200 updates. Which is probably a record.
Air defenses are offline.
Yeah, they're killing the stuff! You can legitimately do this, these vehicle missions, without killing anything. Well, this one. I don't know about the others. That is a pretty big surprise.
Incoming missile.
Mafia Definitive, it looks fun. It really, actually looks really good. People have said that it's by far the best of the three. I think Mafia 3 was free on PS Plus at one point. Mafia 2 Remastered, I know, was hated on. Yeah, it's 64 Sunshine Galaxy. Unfortunately, it doesn't have Galaxy 2, which is not that big a deal, because Galaxy 1 is better. Okay, well, I say that, and they don't seem to be doing anything, but we'll just give it some time. We'll just wait a little while.
Incoming missile.
Because it looks like there's fewer marks. I think they're killing them. Yeah, they're hitting it with missiles and stuff, so... Do we have a shield on the front of our ship or something that's stopping those bullets from hitting me? Never really watched much of Star Trek. Yeah, I heard about that. I saw on Power Pix's guide. That's by far the worst trophy in the game. You have to beat that one race, and it's unfair. It's not even that it's difficult level, it's that it's unfair level. And there's a difference between the two. Hey, you got infinite missiles, I got infinite flares. I can do this all day, sir. And that's not the Olympus Mons, whatever it's called, but I do this all day. He had dialogue. Alright, we're just gonna sit here.
Incoming missile.
Oh no, missile! I'm so scared. Unless they launch like 4 barrages at once or something. Yeah, Walking Dead, I mean, I've played most of the games. I haven't played the definitive collections, but I played all the individual seasons. And Survival Instinct.
Incoming missile.
Yeah, you guys remember that game? Walking Dead Survival Instinct? Oh boy, was that an interesting experience. I could do a challenge run for that game, mostly because the game can be beaten in like an hour, I'm pretty sure, if you don't do any of the side stuff.
Incoming.
It takes like 1 to 2 hours to beat if you don't do any side stuff. You know, let's do it. If I can find my copy of the game, I'm doing a run of that game. I don't know what kind of run I'll do, but it shouldn't be that bad because the game's so damn short. Okay, they aren't really doing much anymore. So it may not let you get through this. But God, it got through the whole first part without killing anything. So maybe you don't have to kill individual ships, you just have to kill like capital ships like this. Also, it probably wants me to use the cannons. That was a horrible shot. Did I even hit it? I don't think I hit it. I didn't do that. I don't think I did. I don't think I hit it. I'm pretty sure I missed.
Copy. 3-4 returning to base.
3-6 is out.
I'm pretty sure that I missed because the controls are... They're inverted controls, which I don't know, I guess I wasn't expecting it. Huh. I'm gonna call that a success, because I don't think I hit it. Or I'll check when I review the footage eventually. Wow. That makes me feel differently about the later vehicle missions.
Let's get back to the wrench.
I'm getting some abnormal readings. Same. Checking static.
There's the Olympus Mons.
Concentrate all fire on that super carrier.
Yeah, I think we're all dead.
You fly, I'll shoot.
Aye, sir.
Why do I have to shoot? I don't want to shoot. Well, let's see if I actually have to shoot. Get out of my face, Admiral Crotch Hole. Or just Admiral Crotch. We'll see if I actually have to shoot. I probably will here. I'd be shocked if I can get through this one, but I am going to give it a try. A couple of tries. Shut up, alarm. Maybe. Maybe if you're on recruit. Maybe on recruit. No attack challenge. I don't think that's possible because I know that you have to fight like a final battle at the end. It would have to be a weapons challenge. I don't know which one I would do, though. I guess I could do, you know, the challenge. I think that there's a cheat you can use that starts you with the crossbow. You can do, like, just a crossbow-only run. And that would be pretty fitting for playing as Daryl. We'll give it one more try before I actually start shooting. It might just be scripted damage, though, to where you don't really have a choice. It's a possibility. We'll find out here. Maybe if you're on recruit. Yeah, I died in the exact same place. So maybe on recruit. I gotta see what else you have to do in the mission, though, before I count it out entirely. Let me take that shot before I forget. Pokemon ROM hacks. Pokemon's fun. I didn't grow up on it, though, sadly. Yeah, 2.5 hours without stopping. That's probably fair for that game. That's probably about right. Still like the taste of bourbon far more than light, clear liquors. I can't stand drinking straight or shots of clear liquor. It just doesn't have a flavor to it. It tastes the way that rubbing alcohol smells. And that is not a pleasant smell, at least to me. I used to like vodka, actually, back when I was in college. But now I can't stand it, really. I mean, I can. But I certainly don't like it the way I used to. Well, we're technically not actually killing anyone here anyway. Because we're technically shooting unmanned turrets. So theoretically, I don't know. We'll see what mood I'm in when I edit this down into a run eventually. This one's pretty far away. Did it take it out? Probably not. How did your ship survive that? That's a better question. How the hell did the ship survive that? Oh no, it warped away.
All stations, be advised. Enemy has withdrawn. AO is clear.
Olympus battered our fleet, Reyes.
Let's get back to base. Just get to Red. Guide us in.
Copy. Retribution, Scar 1.
And whose fault was that? Whose idea was it to have every single ship in the fucking fleet in one planet at the same fucking time for a full fucking week? I'm sorry for cursing, but this is your fault. This is your fault, higher-ups. You deserve to lose. That is some of the dumbest military strategy ever.
What the hell happened, Gator?
You put all your ships on the Earth in the exact same city at the same time for a full week. Good job. That's my golf clapping. Because you're all dumbasses.
That's a major snafus here, Reyes.
I mean, it's probably... Literally every carrier in the US is in a different part of the world, and no one knows where they are these days. We have 9 carriers, 9 carrier groups out there. And we don't know where any of them are at any given time, how many people are on them, or any of that. And they're all in different parts of the world. You can hit one of them, but you sure as hell ain't gonna hit all 9 of them.
Got an overdose of trouble here, sir.
No, I haven't picked up Africa yet. Like I said, it's like $100. I'm not about to spend that kind of money.
What was Alder thinking? Strategic maneuvers are above my pay grade, Lieutenant. Alert the bridge. Tell them we're coming up to see Captain Alder. The bridge has been locked down since the attack.
Ethan, you're with Gibson. Do as she says. Roger that.
Well, that mission, like I said, is kind of questionable. Alright, since we're in a bit of a cinematic section, time for me to check football scores, because, like I said, this has been an intense day of college football here in the U.S. Come on, Boston College. We need the ACC to look better.
Sacrifice our crew when we're overrun.
Especially with how much the Big 12 and the SEC screwed up today. It'd be fantastic to see more good ACC success.
Shit! Not much of a parade now, huh, Lieutenant?
They should have grabbed you.
Captain protects his men, so he should have
I
pulled
think this
back.
is where we're going, yep.
Let's do it.
Alabama's up. They're only up 28-3 at halftime. That's a little surprising. I thought they'd be up by more. Over Missouri.
Staff Sergeant Omar?
Unranked Missouri.
Cost us some good men. Didn't have to happen. Not like that.
I'm a little surprised they're actually not up by more.
The captain did his duty.
A&M's up 7-5 on Vanderbilt?
Not always.
That's a weird score.
Not always.
At halftime? That's a weird score. Okay, well, that's how things go.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting loss if they lose that game.
Best we've got.
High praise coming from
Miami. Okay, Miami is beating the crap out of Florida State.
I'll give you a moment.
I hate Florida State so I can't complain about that. I'm not exactly a Miami fan at all. I don't like Miami, but I really don't like Florida State. Here we got a nice little, what feels like a little bit of a reference to good old Mercenaries Playground of Destruction with the deck of 52, just it's a deck of less than 52. I mean, this is what was so good about this game. You had options. You could sort of do what you wanted. You could do things out of order. You could take on side missions if you wanted to do them. And if you take them on, they're not required, but they reward you with additional items. You know, they reward you with extra equipment. I feel like that's going to probably be copyrighted. I just have a weird feeling that is, knowing Activision. But yeah, you have options. You can play the missions in different orders. You can do different missions and all.
We are primed to drop on your go, sir.
I like that a lot.
He now has activation clearance for the fast travel drop ignition.
Check. Switch is set.
I have Tiger's Captain.
Where are we headed?
Patch it.
I think we go to Moon next, right?
Once Red joins, we'll hold position until your Marines are ready. Good flight. Out.
On you, Captain.
Okay, as much as I hate South Carolina, seeing them beat Tennessee would be kind of hilarious. They're down by 7 at halftime. That's totally overcomable.
CPU fire. Bridge sector 3.
Come on, NC State. I had a soft spot for you for so long.
Can we make it, Gator?
Thought you'd at least put up a fight against Virginia Tech.
Influx in 3, 2, 1.
And there's one more game that starts at 10:15. Oh, there we go. Go, Boston College. You tied it up. If you guys actually win that would be great. Then there's a lot less hatred of the ACC, at least for this week. They've already basically said that if every conference has an undefeated conference champion, that the ACC isn't going to be allowed to go to the playoffs, even though we're playing more games than every conference. Because that's called bias. ESPN and all the pundits that pick this stuff hate us. And they hate the ACC now that we beat the crap out of Florida State and Miami every year. Especially Florida State.
It's a joint operation, Salt. He's the senior Marine on board.
He disrespected you.
I know that none of this makes any sense to people who don't live in the U.S. or don't watch college football. Okay, I want to look around a little bit because didn't Lewis Hamilton get a cameo in this game?
Captain.
Is that him? Yeah! It's true! Okay, that's really cool. That's pretty cool. I'm a Ferrari guy. I've always been a bit of a much more of a Ferrari guy than Mercedes guy when it comes to Formula One. But that's pretty cool that he got that cameo. That's pretty awesome. It's crazy too, because I think if he wins tomorrow, he ties Michael's record for most all-time wins. I think he ties it tomorrow. And even if he doesn't break the record this season, he'll break it next season. Which I never thought I would see that record be broken. Because I used to be major into Formula One. Not as much anymore. Ferrari kind of sucks now. And I was always a fan of them. Okay, so... Well... Isn't that a good idea? I don't like that. Okay, the EMC seems to be the main gun that our enemy uses. Let's take the Trojan. With... Oh, do I want a Kimbo? Increase damage against equipment. Akimbo. Extends stopping power. Suppressor's pointless in this game. I don't remember there being any stealth. Oh, I I like that. I think we're gonna have some fun with this. Retractable shield looks good to me. I will happily take that. What did that say? You didn't let me read it fast enough. Do I want that or the hacking device? I feel like... I don't know if the hacking device is going to be required is the thing. I hope it's not. Lethal doesn't even matter. Can I legit remove everything? I can't remove that stuff. This is going to be interesting. You don't understand any kind of football? I mean, I didn't understand it for a long time. You know what? Naked sniper rifle is my primary. Whatever. I feel like it's going to require me to have 2 weapons anyway. This is going to be interesting. If I can regenerate ammo... that is going to make this a very different experience. Shut up, alarm. If I get to regenerate ammo, that is going to make this weird. I am now a lot more intrigued. I know we already kind of failed the challenge, but I am significantly more intrigued because I did not know you had a regen ammo ability, or I forgot that you did.
Outgunned, not outmatched, Lieutenant.
When do we become the underdogs?
About an hour ago.
Hopefully I can replace... You know what? Maybe I should have taken a different handgun instead because I know that I have a chance of picking up the EMC. But you know what? This is kind of a trial run mission, now that we can actually customize. This is kind of more of a trial run. So we'll see what happens. See what happens on this mission, and then next time we can tweak our loadout as needed.
Corporal Brooks will check you.
Need boost rigs on this one.
Thanks for looking out, Corporal.
Be cool, Salt.
Guys, Captain.
Oh, I dropped water on my red controller. I have a red controller now. I bought it a while back. Back when it was impossible to find controllers during this whole thing. I found it at Target. Back when there was a major shortage on them.
So power your jumps and your wall runs. Keep you controlling.
These things can tolerate a lot of punishment, as I found. More so than other controllers out there. They have crap battery life. Compared to the PS3 controllers, PS4 controllers have awful battery life.
That's 18, sir. Plus our officers. And this guy.
What's your assignment, Drone?
Captain's order, Staff Sergeant.
He's Ethan. He's cool. He's one of the better characters in the game.
Don't call me sir. I work for a living. Check your bot, Captain, before I throw him out the airlock. See what those things can do.
That won't be necessary, Staff Sergeant.
He's on our side, dude.
Aye, sir.
We have 2 ships left because of your incompetence. Well, no, not your incompetence, but because of the higher-ups' incompetence. We have 2 ships and a handful of vehicles and robots left. I think we need all the help we can get at this point, for being completely honest here.
Eyes up on your huts. Be briefed or be sorry.
Yes, Sergeant.
Earth's lunar gateway port is currently under siege. To defend it, the retribution when it's
Off to the moon.
Alphas and Bravos, 1s and 2s. Our primary objective is to retake that port. Hoorah! Hoorah! Masks on!
Let's go.
Solid, you set?
Affirmative.
Taking heavy fire, sir. We need to insert now.
Open the well deck!
Heads up, we're hot.
All right. First time we're starting a mission with our... Well, that's not true. The last mission kind of started with one. Okay, that's pretty sweet for a vehicle. They have deployable rockets off of them. That's kind of neat. That's pretty neato Cheeto.
I only coordinates from you, Ethan.
Contact!
Right side!
I got him!
Me? Yes! And it regenerates! Oh, this is gonna be fun. I may not do akimbo, though, because I can't aim down sight with this. I may actually change that next time. Akimbo's fun, but it's highly impractical. It's very highly impractical. Also, there are only 3 handguns in this. That's not a lot. That's gotta be less than, like, all the... That's even less than Call of Duty 4, because Call of Duty 4 has 4. Modern Warfare 2 has 4. When you count in the museum.
That's our access point. Let's stack in.
Well, this should be interesting. Hey, Adam. We've technically already failed the challenge, but I am very excited when I saw that weapons customization screen. We got akimbo energy pistols with ammo regeneration abilities.
Move out.
Nobody.
No.
Firing squad.
Shot in the back. Not shot. Executed.
Great, people are dead. We already know the SDF is evil. That was made pretty clear already.
Second floor.
So, is this like a tourist attraction or something? Or the moon? Obviously Mars isn't because it's the head of the SDF, but... Is the moon like a tourist destination in this or something? Oh, well, there goes that.
We can run this wall to get across.
Wall running, when that was a thing that people actually enjoyed for like one game. But am I regenerating ammo?
Let's get to him.
Does it only regenerate ammo that's currently in the mag, is the question. That worries me a little bit.
Civilians.
Ooh, anti-gravity grenades. Eat anti-gravity. Unless it can only, like, regenerate to a certain point or something. I definitely wish, though, that you could equip 2 handguns at once. Black Ops 2 lets you do that. What's this thing do for toggling? Oh, that's kind of cool. I wonder what happened if I tried, like, a sniper-only Call of Duty challenge or something. So I think the goal is still going to be a lot of not killing overall. That's how these runs tend to be. I don't know. I don't even feel that drunk, but I'm sure I actually am acting it a little bit. I got really out of it yesterday. I was not feeling well today. Okay, so... If I don't... That is weird. That is the strangest ammo system ever. So, it doesn't refill... That is weird. That is really, really weird. It doesn't refill my stockpiled ammo. But as long as I don't reload, it refills my mag without taking ammo from the stockpile. That's really stupid. That's honestly pretty damn stupid. But hey, you know, if it gives me infinite ammo, it gives me infinite ammo, and I'm not going to complain. So, this is going to turn into a legit no reloading playthrough. So now we have 2 of them, but they're all the... Maybe, yeah, maybe in the future, for future missions, it'll be better if I take a non-akimbo handgun that isn't the EMC, because the EMC is the SDF's main sidearm, which means I have a better chance of finding it. Maybe I'll end up doing that. I don't know, like I said, this mission's a little bit experimental, trying to figure out what kind of setup I want to... Why did I waste that? That's going to be hard to get used to. But man, what a weird choice. Like, that is just really kind of bizarre. I don't know, I'll still take it. I'll still take it. Absolutely. Because that is going to make a major difference in this game, to have basically infinite ammo. Of course, this doesn't account for certain missions in the game. Hello there. Okay, that's probably evil, and it's probably gonna, like, charge at me or something. It does have an effect as long as I don't hit his shield. So what does this thing do? Instant foam? So that's actually what it is. Instant foam. Huh. Well, that's really weird. Of all the military innovations, you go with instant foam. Instant solid foam that blocks one bullet before exploding. I'll take my shield instead. I think my shield's gonna be better. Huh, well, you know, this is a bit experimental here because this is, oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. I wish I had extended mag. I didn't see extended mag as an option. Only the ammo regen. Shut up, alarm. But yeah, I know we were talking earlier, you guys had asked about my birthday, that it's next week. I don't know what streams are going to look like next week, because my family is coming down Thursday. We're going to be celebrating throughout the weekend, so I won't be streaming during the weekend. And I don't think I'm going to be streaming Wednesday, because I think me and Blair are going to go to Dave & Buster's on Wednesday. So we'll figure it out. Might be a pretty uneventful week next week outside of some videos and stuff. Oh, he's dead.
High velocity, center fire resistant with a vision mode.
Was that when I was supposed to unlock that ability or something?
We need good men, not machines, Captain. Let's get the guard out from under the boot. Scars, take point.
Doors up ahead. I'll hold you.
So we'll see what next week looks like. Probably won't have very much trophy progress either.
Coast Guard's not far.
I did see, though, that my next Gamefly game is going to be Call of Cthulhu, which looks like it's supposed to be at least a decent game. Maybe not great, but decent. At least it's easy. Like, it's an easy platinum. It's not too time-consuming. There are guides out there for it. Dang, this seems a little bit overpowered, don't you think? A shield that doesn't seem to break? Oh, wait, yes it does. Never mind. It has a power level. I didn't even see that at first. Yeah, I may switch away from Akimbos, though. I'm not sure if this was the best option. It just kills the accuracy. Or if I am going to do Akimbo, I'll switch the side out. Well, no, I can't switch the side out because of the way the attachments are done in this game. A little more restrictive than Black Ops 2 was when it comes to that kind of stuff. Lots of dead people.
Terminal secure behind us. Get the wounded to safety.
Enemies?
Let's move.
Let's go. Let's a kill. Well, you know, akimbo, I do like akimbo for other reasons. It's cold where you are. It's gonna get cold here. So they don't allow guns, knives, scissors, grenades that are trying to murder me. I was just trying to read the safety information and be safe. You SDF assholes just made sure that I couldn't see the safety information. What kind of fantastic people are you to not allow safety information? Yeah, it's gonna get cold here starting next week. It's actually starting to get a little cold here anyway. Oh, that's probably bad. Because it's gonna get down to... I think it's gonna be in the high 40s Fahrenheit. This time next week. I don't know what that converts to in Celsius, but it means fall to early winter weather here. I assume that that's pretty low in Celsius, so... Because freezing for us is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and I know it's 0 degrees for Celsius. Because, of course, we don't use the same system that the other 99.9% of the world uses. Well, that's not true. There's like 2 other countries that use our system. Come on, tap square. Button mash, button mash, button mash. I do wish we used it because metric makes more sense. It's based off of tens.
Good to go, Ethan. You?
I have no idea if I took my shot, so I'm just going to take one anyway. It's only like half a one. I'm going to set the alarm one more time tonight.
One step at a time. Let's get the captain a weapon. Where do you keep your ordnance?
Armory, just up ahead. Follow me.
Did you steal my weapon? Did you actually steal my weapon? You stole my gun. I do not approve of that. I have the Second Amendment. I mean, I don't know if it's now a global government or if it's, you know, something else, but you still stole my gun, and I do not appreciate that.
Shotguns and LMGs.
Why the hell is your entire arsenal Reavers? That's literally the only thing you have.
Yeah, keep those away from me, will you, sir?
Why shotguns? Why not, you know, some... Ooh, shot grenades. Well, I will take that. Absolutely.
Shotgun and LMG.
Your entire armory is shotguns. And, like, 2 maulers. I can't use either, so don't expect me to be of any use in the near future.
Alpha's en route, Bravo. Hold on.
Meet up with the Allied Coast Guard? I don't see any water. I'm pretty sure we traditionally say it would be like a Marine branch that would be in control of space. Space warfare. Not the Coast Guard. Oh, that hurt. Let's hide. Yeah, it's gonna be getting cold next week, and I don't like the cold. I had enough of it last year when I was in Cincinnati, and I never want to deal with it again, because it was miserable. I do not like the cold. You know, I'm noticing something about this game. The way the levels are designed, it doesn't really tell you where you're supposed to go at any given time. Which is kind of cool. In any run except for this is a cool thing. I like that. Except for when I'm in a challenge run where I don't have a weapon I can attack with. In which case, it's a different situation. Or I can just do this. Okay, I don't think that's what I was supposed to do. Hello. Hide. Hide. I'm gonna hide. And hope that they get to me in time. Okay, that's not what I was supposed to do. A dark, heartless cave. I feel like I could have made a joke about that, but I'm not sure what to make a joke of. It's been very dark here the last few days. It's been really rainy every day. I like the sun and I like the heat. A year in Cincinnati, like I said, that killed any liking I will ever have for cold and snow. I never want to deal with it again. Especially not to any extensive degree. Because it got down to negative 30 at one point with the wind chill last year, and it broke my windshield. Like, it actually destroyed my windshield to where I had to get it replaced. That's money that you ain't getting back, by the way. Money that's basically wasted on something that didn't have to happen. Because I've never been in cold like that before. I'm not built for it. My blood's too thin. I've spent my entire life in the southeast. Hey, grenade, 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 grenade! Sure, you can ask questions. Can't guarantee I'll answer all of them, but I will answer most of them to the best of my ability. Game, where did the handguns go? And also, what's the objective? Let's just hide here for a second and see if they kill them. They probably will. The site looks like a face. When you don't look at it, it looks like a very stoned face. Just not really giving you a response or anything. Come on, kill them already. Because shot grenades might... You know what? Fire a shot. See if that works. No, he just retired from YouTube. He was sick of all the stupid shit that happens with YouTube. That's honestly the definition of it. He got sick of it and decided to retire from YouTube. I don't blame him. YouTube's got enough problems. Okay, I didn't do the kills. They did. I don't blame myself for that one. Yeah, he just retired from YouTube. That was all about it. Like I said, I can't necessarily blame him.
Good to see you, Marines.
I see jacks with our names on them.
Orc Slayer, but anime, then that's probably not something that I want to play, because Orc Slayer was not a good experience. Orc Slayer was terrible, and I don't know if I want to play anything that's like that ever again.
You got clearance for launch prep?
I do, ma'am.
Fire us up for send-off.
What's your course of action?
We're gonna board a set that cap.
But he just joins into streams whenever he can. He's been one of my longest time friends on YouTube.
Going airborne. Time to earn your wings.
Because we've been connected ever since either Mercenaries 2 or Destroy All Humans 2, the first runs of them, many, many years ago. I can't remember which one it was. It was one or the other. I think it was probably Destroy All Humans. But I think he's doing fine. I think he's doing well. Hope he is. So like I said, he's been one of my best friends on here for a very long time.
Appreciate the confidence. Let's get off the ground.
Sweet, free fighter jets. Fighter ships, spaceships. Spaceship, 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 spaceship. Fantastic movie, by the way. At least the original was. I wasn't a fan of the second one.
Nozzles are good, engine's good.
Coast Guard's getting overrun. Tigers needs air intervention.
So we're using Coast Guard for defense of other planets instead of Marines. That, like I said, that's surprising to me from what I know of, like, military and stuff. I could be wrong, though. Things could change. You never know. Okay, let's see how much I actually have to kill here. Hopefully little.
Clean this up and drive SetDef out of this airspace.
Oh, I should probably actually move. Alright, let's see if I actually have to kill anything. Dump flares. Guess we will see. God-awful game, then unless it becomes a meme someday, then I will not play it. And that's the reason I want to play some of these old PS3 games, is because they've kind of become a meme. Not because they're good, because they become a bit of a meme. Without that, I wouldn't be wasting my time on them. Well, that and the fact that, to be fair, Deathly Hallows Part 1 has a really low platinum rate. Like, it's below 10%. And it's an easy platinum, honestly. It's definitely easy, but it's below 10%, or right around 10%. It's like 9.8 or something, 9.9. So it makes me more tempted to play it when it's that rare of a platinum for something that's actually pretty easy. And it surprises me because, as far as I know, the other two Harry Potter games are harder. But they have way more common platinums. Because Deathly Hallows Part 2 is somewhere between 10 and 20%. But it's a harder game. And Half-Blood Prince is around a 20-something, like 20 to 25% platinum, but it's also harder. It's like all the trophies in that game are easy except for like one. It's one of those kind of games. I also can't find either of them on GameFly at the moment, so that's kind of... price is kind of what's holding up playing any of those. Shut up, alarm. Because, I mean, this one I got for 15 bucks, but it also didn't come with the actual case or the manual or anything. They're doing damage. They said turret down, so we're doing damage.
Bogey, port side.
I definitely want to do at least Deathly Hallows Part 2. I'm not too worried about that one because it plays the same way as Part 1, and that it's Gears of War in Harry Potter. Which works for me because that's more my kind of gameplay. Third or first-person shooters. And apparently it's better, but it's also shorter. Like, the game itself is shorter, but the trophies are harder. As for Half-Blood Prince, we'll have to see. Like, it's the most common of the platinums, but it's definitely, it seems like from what I've read, it seems like it's harder. It's actually open world, explore Hogwarts, do like side quests and stuff. But like I said, just the games are so damn expensive. It's ridiculous. Because Deathly Hallows Part 2 is like 25 bucks, and Order of the Phoenix, I haven't really, or I want to call it Order of the Phoenix. I feel like I constantly forget Half-Blood Prince exists, which is sad because it's good. Like the movie and the book, at least. I mean, I have all the books, I have all the movies.
Target's at 11 o'clock.
And I love the books and the movies. Oh, this is bad. Uh-oh. Why are my missiles not doing anything? They said stuff went down, but I don't know what it was. Okay, you're making some dialogue, but it's not helping. What's the objective? Just eliminate the skeletons? So are you actually going to make me do something here? You didn't make me do anything in the last vehicle mission. Okay, I mean, at least you're saying stuff, which makes me think maybe we're doing something.
Threat, 2 o'clock.
Protect those turrets.
Why am I even flying around when I should probably just hover and block missiles?
Another turret down.
Yeah, they're killing stuff.
Missiles out.
So they're doing damage. Is it just like a really long amount of time? Unless those are on our side, which is a possibility. If those are on our side, then we might be in a bit of trouble here. That makes me think maybe that stuff is on our side, and we don't want it to get blown up. If so, then that is really unfortunate, because I wanted to get through this without shooting. Flares are fine, but other stuff isn't. Can I blow up this gas cans over here? I can. There's no people there. There's no one actually there, so I don't care if I blow it up. It's just cause, but with not killing anyone in the process. God, just think a just cause no-kill run. What would that look like? Honestly, what would that look like? Because just cause is more about the destruction elements than the actual killing. Yeah, they killed something. Bogey down. Yeah, just cause is more about the actual destruction than the actual killing. I love how they still use the same flare noise from like Call of Duty 4 era. I don't know what I'll do next though. Like I said before, a run for like Walking Dead would be interesting. I could see myself finding that to be fun, because it would be short too. It would be a one-stream kind of thing.
Threats at 9 o'clock.
Missiles loose.
I think we're doing damage, but I honestly don't know, because the game's not being very specific on this. Yeah, they're killing stuff, or stuff is dying. I don't know if it's on our side or theirs. Oh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when those flares go out? You're apparently gonna nearly kill me. Yeah, they're killing stuff. I mean, I'm finding out stuff about this game that I'm not sure I fully expected. No, maybe we were supposed to protect the turrets. We're gonna keep going as long as I can stay alive, but if I don't stay alive, I'm gonna assume that we actually have to kill stuff. I mean, if you can get through this without killing stuff, that would be shocking. And I mean, I'm also on recruit. Or regular, not recruit. If I was on recruit, maybe it'd be different.
Bogey, 1 o'clock.
Missiles loose.
I mean, they're killing stuff, but they're just not doing anything. I think the objective is these ships.
Bogey, 1 o'clock.
I honestly don't know, though. Come on, can't you just throw me a bone once in a while, game, and give me some stuff that's doable? Unless this counts as a separate mission from the previous thing where we were in the airport on the moon here. That was not supposed to happen. I hit the wrong direction on my control stick. Yeah, if I die, I'm going to say that you probably do have to kill. Which is what I'm starting to lean towards here, because it doesn't look like we're doing anything anymore. They also probably don't expect anyone to be incompetent enough not to do anything by this point. Because we're still getting new dialogue is the thing. Oh, we are protecting the turrets. Well, I have clearly not been doing that. Well, how was I supposed to know they were mine? They already hijacked the ones on Earth. Okay, clearly I'm not doing this the way they want us to.
Lock him up.
But they still can't kill me. That's the even crazier thing, is they're having so much trouble killing me. There's new turrets being counted out every time, but... You know what? Just land and, like, shoot shit. See what happens. I don't know, you know... This is one of those games where it would be more interesting to play on Recruit and see if maybe you can get away with more. I don't know. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But I'm starting to lean against that as an idea. Because different turrets are going down, and it just doesn't seem like a whole lot of progress is being made. Yeah, Tower's lost all of its turrets. They're making new dialogue, but they definitely don't expect you to do this. That's one thing, that's for sure. They don't expect you to play the game like this.
Threats at 9 o'clock.
I mean, this game wasn't made for these kind of challenge runs. It's not like, you know, open world RPG type game where you can get through without many kills or any kills. The Dogmeat only run was fun, by the way. I'm glad that one went so well. The only issues I had was with the game being broken at times. Otherwise, that was a fun challenge. I'm actually glad I did that one.
Bogey, 1 o'clock.
Is this boring yet? Please let me know if this is getting really boring. Because we're just running in circles or flying in circles around this moon crater. Trying to... They're killing stuff, though! What do you want me to do? Do you want me to kill, like, one target or something? Wait. Wait. Possible targets sighted. That seems like fuel tank mode place thing. Turret down. Whatever. But I'm not killing anyone, so I don't really see any issue with this. I'm pretty sure this is not how you're supposed to fly a spaceship. Did I kill someone? Maybe? Look at our spaceships in the future. Oh, you blew it up! I was trying to show it off! I want to show off our new spaceship design 200 years in the future, because this apparently takes place in the late 2100s. From what I've read, this game takes place in the late 2100s. Which I think you're giving maybe a little more credit to our scientific advancements by that point. Uh-oh. They might actually get me here. So you do have to kill. Damn, I thought it might be possible to get through that without killing. It seemed doable there. It really did seem doable. I'm sad because that seemed possible. Not necessarily likely, but possible. Oh well, you know, it's how things go. This game hasn't been overly friendly to me so far, and I don't really know if it ever will be.
Lock him up.
But you know, that's just how it goes, you know? These runs are not always going to be successful. That ended really quickly. I mean, my Fallout runs are usually successful. These games aren't really meant for this kind of a run. I mean, there's been attempts at no-kill runs. There's been attempts, or at least no shooting runs, where you do get to use your melee. There have been attempts at no damage runs. So I just don't think the game is really... These games are not really intended for this kind of an idea. I would love to see that happen in the future, though. Quit raping me, you freaking drone. You're literally raping me from the front. I don't appreciate that. Yeah, I think it would be cool in the future to see a Call of Duty game where you can beat the game without killing anyone. I mean, maybe then they would call it a RPG or a ripoff like Fallout or something, but I think that would be cool. Because it would be so different from what we're used to in this franchise. But I think it would be cool to see it happen, you know? Would you guys like to see that someday? Like a Call of Duty game where you could actually beat the game without killing anyone? Like I said, I think that would be really cool to do. Just from a developer standpoint, just to give the player more freedom, you know? Because I'm realizing from these runs, they don't give you that much freedom in these games, for the most part. They give you some, especially in like Black Ops 2, but not to the degree that you would think they would. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a straightforward, you know, military shooter and all, but they really, for the most part, don't give you enough freedom to really go out and sort of do what you want in these games. I know that they didn't say in their E3 video that they would let you do what you want with 16 times the graphical detail that some developers said that they would have. But you know, it would be cool if they let you try to do it that way at some point. It'd be very different for a first-person shooter type of game that isn't, you know, Fallout, Skyrim, Obsidian, or Bethesda-based. I'd like to see it someday, you know? Not just for challenge purposes, but just in general, it would make for a very different experience, you know? Because this mission certainly isn't going to let you get through it. We tried. We spent 10 minutes trying. Can I hit him with the bigger launcher, please? Thank you. Honestly, though, this run has been a failure for the most part so far. Like, I don't think we've done more than maybe one mission under challenge conditions, which is unfortunate. So I'd love to see a Call of Duty run be kind of successful overall. I mean, some of the runs did well. Like, the Modern Warfare and Call of Duty 4 run, Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4 did reasonably well. They were both fairly high chance of beating.
Affirmative. Scars. RV for orbital launch.
Copy that. Let's climb. Reyes, we're in position, holding for you.
Who knows? I mean, we still got Modern Warfare 2019. I don't see Modern Warfare 3 being any better, but Modern Warfare 2019, maybe. Because it's short. It's really short. It's only 14 missions. It's more realistic. Maybe that one will be more doable. We'll have to see. Other than that, though, I don't see Modern Warfare 3 being any better. And I would be very surprised if Black Ops Cold War is any more successful. Unless they're, like, watching my streams, which I highly doubt that Activision is.
Eyes on. Tigress, we're visual.
Copy visual. Covering fire.
Unless for some reason they were actually doing that, which I'm sure that they aren't, and, you know, made it to be a thing.
Coast Guard Jack is down.
This seems like a terrible idea. Whose idea was this? Because it doesn't seem like a good one. I kind of forgot that this happened. We can use as much ammo as I want because there's an ammo crate right here. And we just got a checkpoint. Use all the ammo we want. We got an ammo crate right here. I don't care. It's SDF ammo now, or maybe our own ammo, but whatever, it's still infinite. And I guess this gun does not recharge because it's not the same weapon. It does not. Okay, I was kind of hoping that it was, but it's not. Alright, so I need to be careful here. Oh, is that another ammo crate? God, how many ammo crates do you guys have out here? Apparently a lot of them. Here?
Tigris, we are exterior of the bridge, preparing a bridge.
Oh, up there. Okay. I don't think jetpacks work quite this well in space. Just gonna say that right now. Maybe they do in some sci-fi, but probably not normally. That explosion would have destroyed our suits, most likely. Just saying.
Staff Sergeant, cover the exit. Ethan, shut down.
That most likely would have destroyed our suits, so I don't know if that was a particularly smart plan of course action thing.
Activating gravity.
Hack it already so I can sit down, thank you.
I'll get the CO's card.
Why do I have to do it? Ethan was already there. He could have done it.
Let's secure the car and go, Captain.
Tigris actual.
I feel like it's been going longer than 2 hours.
Roger that.
Most wanted target killed. Okay, cool. I want to try the side missions, though, and see how many of them are possible. I want to give full experience on this game because it deserves more credit than it gets, you know? It's a better game than a lot of people say. I'm actually having a lot of fun. Just the challenge run isn't being successful, but I'm having a lot of fun. I may switch away from the akimbo, though, and find a different perk that might be a little bit better. We'll see. I don't know, maybe we got more weapons available. That's also a possibility.
Cages down. Enemies have not been located. Roger. Command's coordinates, sir. Move out.
Do you want me to shoot him? I don't know if you want me to shoot him. Because I can get up here. No air to deal with the shockwave. Oh, okay. Well, if the shrapnel did go away, then yeah, that probably wouldn't have been as bad. So the shrapnel would be the main thing, because shrapnel in space doesn't slow down once it goes off. When you get shrapnel in space, it doesn't slow down because there's no air in space.
Shut down secondary weapons.
Check. CO's card opens the board, Captain.
No other handgun.
Patching in now.
Hack the terminal.
Weapons are locked off. Let's go.
Sir.
Drink the bourbon that I just poured my last shot of the night.
Bullet.
Already downloaded, sir.
Solid. Let's go. Tigris actual. Weapons are down. Moving to exfil.
Staff Sergeant, take us out.
I'll take it eventually. I gotta use the bathroom once we finish this mission. I really gotta pee. Well, we'll be done here. We've only been, like I said, it feels like it's been going for longer than 2 hours, but it's only been a little under 2 hours. So we're gonna keep going for probably another hour. So I'm having fun, you know? Like I said, this game is fun. It has a really good campaign. I mean, the zombies is fun, but the campaign is solid. I don't really want to see like an Infinite Warfare 2, though. Just because I don't really think it would be that good. So, I mean, I have hacked all this stuff. It's giving me handguns! It's like it knows! Like, I don't think an Infinite Warfare 2 would make sense because of the way this game ends. But I'd love to see another game under this game design, you know? I would not be against it at all to see another game sort of like this. At least it's designed this way, even if it isn't, you know, Infinite Warfare 2. Hell, give us a Modern Warfare Black Ops game under this game design. And Black Ops 2 was an awesome game because of this. You know, give us a game that's like that, you know? it's a robot. Robot lives don't matter. Because they aren't alive. And it was also in a cutscene, so... And I'm also not about to replay this crap. And I mean, I already kind of failed this mission multiple times anyway because of the space battle. Enemies definitely take more shots to kill in this game, though. I don't know what it wants me to do, but I need to go to the right place. Button. Did you also grab hold? Well, now they're all dead. Well, not all of them. Reminds me of that one mission in Call of Duty Ghosts. You know what I'm talking about, that one mission when you go to space. Because I thought it'd be cool. And, like, something incredible. It wasn't bad.
Copy clear. Engaging. Weapons loose.
I'm not shooting, unless I have to.
Mission accomplished, Tigress.
Hey, we did it.
Stratcom has cleared Tigers to proceed with tasking outside this AO. No doubt our paths will cross again. We're all there is to keep the enemy away from home. Fly safe, Captain Reyes.
Thank you, Captain Farron.
Well, if you were stupid enough to put all your ships in one place at the same time, maybe you deserve to be conquered.
Here it comes.
In all honesty.
Reyes, Stratcom decrypted a fleet transmission from Admiral Koch broadcast 6 hours before the attack.
Roger, Admiral. Go ahead.
Today, the front embarks on a conquest. Here and now, we will eradicate the authority and influence of the Earth. Our world is just beginning. Theirs is
I want to know how you survive with only the resources of Mars, to be honest.
we will break them.
Like, Mars is not going to be that great to human habitation. Even with, you'd have to fully change the planet. You'd have to terraform it.
Understood, sir.
Because there's no other planet in the solar system, no moon or planet in the solar system that could survive, that could keep humans alive on it without significant life support systems.
No doubt you do. You've got your orders, Ethan. Yes, I do, sir.
Like, you could live in a colony maybe, but you'd have to terraform the planets to truly survive on them, and terraforming takes,
My money's on Omar.
from what I've read on it, tens, if not hundreds of thousands of years to successfully do.
Not confirm or deny that, boss.
And like I said, this supposedly takes place in the late 22nd century. So, 200 years from now. You wouldn't have these planets successfully terraformed in that kind of time period.
We hold him back with these tag team
Simply not possible.
Or?
Unless technology just rapidly advances to a point that we're not currently seeing right now.
I know.
Which isn't impossible. We don't know exactly how technology is going to go. It very well could be like that.
I'll pass.
It's just not something I see to be likely. Hell yeah! Boston College beat Texas State. There we go. That's good for the ACC. Virginia Tech's beating NC State. That's better for us.
It's gonna be a long day, Fever.
It's gonna be a long fight. What's the news gonna say? Is there actually different news after each mission? I'm curious. If we have some kind of fusion drive that takes us from planet to planet in mere minutes, then we don't fucking need the moon. I don't know, again, the sci-fi nerd in me is coming out in all of this. We don't need it as a hub if we have light speed travel developed. It literally is pointless because the travel time from the Earth to the moon is less than 1 second with light speed travel.
Helm, come left, steer course 270.
Just saying.
What's the update on that intel?
Oh my god, South Carolina might beat Tennessee, and I'm not sure if I should be happy about that or not. Because I hate the Gamecocks. They're our rival. But beating a ranked Tennessee just hurts the SEC, and that's also a good thing. I guess it's kind of a win-win. So didn't we take someone out? Oh, so it saves them as deceased. Okay, I didn't know that. So it actually saves them as being killed if you've already beaten the game. That's kind of nice. Because I didn't start a new game. I'm doing chapter select because I don't want to lose the massive amount of unlocks I've gotten. It was terraformed? Huh, I don't ever remember seeing that, but... You know, that would actually make sense given the fact that in one of the later missions, you literally only have, like, a helmet for air and no spacesuit. Because if you didn't have a spacesuit, if you had your skin exposed to Mars in real life, your skin would explode and you'd be dead. Alright, I really gotta use the bathroom now. I've been holding this in for too long. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. I feel much better. There's a new Midnight game? Really? Is it on PS4 yet? If so, I didn't see the trophy list, but I haven't been on the website today.
Captain, engineering and bridge sifted through Ethan's hack from the seizure.
Let's see. Baylor, Kansas don't care. Virginia Tech's gonna beat State. That's not surprising. South Carolina and Tennessee are still close. Miami's beating the shit out of Florida State. Good. A&M's in a close one with Vanderbilt. I'd be surprised. Alabama's not as dominant as we thought they'd be. But they'll probably jump us in the ratings. Don't worry, Alabama will jump Clemson in the ratings for beating Missouri when we already have 2 wins, because that's how things work. Alright, where are we going next?
We should select one, Captain.
The SDF has gone to Neptune? We can't allow that.
On your orders, Commander.
Well, we're gonna try to do these missions.
Galaxius is holding a weapon they poached from the black side on Europa. They've got kidnapped engineers on.
We're gonna give this a try. We're gonna try some of these missions. Ship assaults, I don't expect to be successful, because I assume that they are going to require me to fight in the ship. But
Oh, I understand.
they may not. They may still be doable. They may actually be possible.
Why'd you give up your commission?
I committed the mortal sin that can break a commander in two. I cared.
We all care.
So we will see.
Ordering men into battle isn't for everyone. So the machines are now in my hands.
I wonder how you could possibly, though, terraform a planet to have the proper pressure and temperature, but not the pressure oxygen, or not the correct oxygen, I mean. I feel like that'd be a little odd, but, you know, I'm not a scientist. There's really not a lot of weapons in this game, you know? I gotta say that, there's really not. Akimbo auto pistol mode? I'm gonna hold on just a second right here. That sounds interesting to me. We might have to look into that. I am very interested in that. If we have that, then that's technically a pistol. I think we might have a new love here. There's some variety in this game, man. There's more than I remembered. Aside from the fact that there's only like 20 different weapons total in the entire game, which is honestly kind of low. And can I get run over? What happens if I just hold you up? Apparently nothing. What happens if I stand in front of the robot? Will it kill me? Okay, that's actually kind of cool. They actually walk around you. That's cool. That has never been a thing in other games where the AI can just, like, they see you and they walk around you. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I gotta give them some credit on that one. For making the AI less mentally challenged. I feel like it would take more energy to separate the gases and such than it would be to bring it in yourself. I know that that's a question, is like, would it be easier to bring stuff in yourself, or would it be easier to try to spend the energy that would be needed to separate things out of the water, or like the frozen water, or the rocks and stuff on Mars or the moon and whatnot? Because I know that the moon's loaded with helium-3 that we could use in fusion reactors if we ever get that technology, which we will. Probably by the very end of my lifetime.
Skelters are in formation around Galaxius.
1-1, copy.
Stars are locked for go.
Roger, count it.
Launch in 3.
Because I think we're going to see some pretty cool technology in my lifetime. My lifetime being fairly long because my family has longevity. Both sides of it, actually. My mom's side is Japanese, and Japan has the longest lifespans of anyone on the planet. And my dad's side also has really long lifespans. Yeah, that seems like pistols to me. Kind of. But we also have this, which is definitely pistols. So I'll focus on using this. I also know that single asteroids that come by the Earth every now and then have more gold in them than all of the Earth has ever mined, which is pretty crazy to think of. Why is my gun suppressed? I didn't put a suppressor on it. I was probably supposed to be stealthy here. I wasn't supposed to do it that way. I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. I don't claim to be smart. I never have claimed to be smart on these videos.
Let them get closer, then open fire.
Despite the fact that the one time I took an IQ test, it measured me at 160. Which I don't know if it was 100% accurate or not. That's the only one I've ever taken. I've only never taken another one. Oh, it's R3 to go down. Okay. I'm sure I've suffered enough brain damage from alcohol by this point to drop that a little bit. Alright, I gotta remember to use my regenerating ammo ability. Go down. Hey, how many bullets? So this is something I've always wondered about, like, space weaponry and stuff. And I've talked to people about this and asked questions about this to people who are more knowledgeable on it than I am. How would weapons work in space? Because I've looked into this some because I find it to be pretty interesting. Like, when it comes to weapons being used in space, technically, if a ballistic weapon fires, the bullet should, if you were to fire it in, say, Earth orbit, the bullet should technically just circle the Earth indefinitely until it gets stopped by some kind of space debris or something.
Moving to breach. Alphas go to secondary infill. Copy.
That's what I've read of it, that it should technically go forever. But you wouldn't be able to fire any sort of automatic or semi-automatic weapon in space because there's no air to chamber the next round. Because I know that if you try to fire certain weapons underwater, they don't work. They have to be specially modified to fire underwater. What was the name of this mission? Taken Dagger. Okay, I just need that for my eventual video. Because, like, if you were to fire, say, a single-shot rifle or something in space, it should theoretically work. And the bullet should then circle the Earth forever until it gets intercepted by something.
You're blocking my access.
But traditional semi and fully automatic weapons I don't think would work in space, at least in the way they show in games and stuff. Energy weapons would be a different thing because I don't know exactly how energy weapons would work. We don't have that technology yet. We will soon enough, but not yet. Because we have, like, prototypical energy weapons already, but not any sort of real, full-on, military-equipable ones that we know of. I mean, they might have them somewhere in, like, the advanced stuff. Like the advanced Black Site Area 51 type technology. There's a stealth meter in this game. I do not remember that at all. I really don't. So we're going all Far Cry in our Call of Duty game? Is that what we're doing here? Because that seems to be what we are doing here.
Accessing. Stand by.
And I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, maybe if it wasn't a challenge run, I'd be a little more excited, but I'm kind of worried about it in this kind of a run. That is a lot of enemies. Sir! Are you just gonna crawl in here and try to crawl into my booty hole? I don't consent to that shit. I'm straight. I don't consent to that. You're just trying to crawl up in my booty hole here. I don't like that. You can't be doing that to me, sir. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Which is apparently coming back as a game show in the next few months. There's so many game shows that have been coming back. Like, Dealer Mario came back. Cash Cab came back. Those are both in the past. Supermarket Sweep is coming back. I used to actually love that show, and so did my mom. And it's coming back. I don't really remember it that well, but I know that I liked it. Pressure Luck / Whammy, as it's also known as, is back. Holy Moly's fun. Like, it's sort of Wipeout meets mini golf, and that's a good combination, by the way. Wipeout was a good show. It was fun. Just to see people get hurt is fun, as terrible as that sounds. It's kind of funny. You can't help but to laugh at it. I'm pretty sure I'm not playing this the way you're supposed to.
Captain, you're closing on the cargo bay. Engineers are...
I will be curious, though, to see how Modern Warfare 2019 goes. Because I feel like with how short that game is, and how tactical it is, that handguns should be a somewhat viable... No. Give me my ammo, that's all I care about. Gunpowder weapons would work in space. Okay, yeah, maybe they could be modified, but, like, I feel like most normal, like, if I took my AR-15 into space, I feel like it probably would not work. If I just took the AR-15 or my SKS that I have, or my Glock 22, that they probably would not work under normal conditions. I know that weapons can be modified for underwater use. I have heard about that before. I have seen those been used before. Like, Glock has weapons that work underwater. Oh, I killed a target. Cool. Obviously, these energy weapons that we have would work in space because energy is different. Because they're presumably based on, like, electricity or something. I don't know if the lore of this game really explains much of that. But yeah, energy weapons should theoretically work in space. Like, lasers and stuff should absolutely work in space. Now, I don't know if lasers would, like, circle the Earth infinitely or if they would just shoot out straight. I don't know if lasers would be affected by Earth's gravity. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff to consider in the future when we look into, like, space weapons and space exploration and such. I'm not smart enough to know all that stuff, so I don't claim to be smart enough so people can educate me on it, and I will certainly not complain about that.
Weapon retrieval, get my Jackal on station for exfil.
Aye, sir. We'll have your Jackal standing by.
Let's get what we came for and get the hell out of here, Reyes.
There's just a lot of stuff with space. Like, I love all the space and space exploration and stuff, but I feel like I should know more about it than I actually do. Because I used to love looking into that stuff, because it's really interesting, you know? Because, I mean, it's where everything is headed eventually. It's where everything on Earth is heading. Probably by the end of my lifetime, we'll start seeing a lot of movement into it that's more than just, you know, going to Mars and stuff. Oh yeah, Derek, Wipeout, the game, and the TV show are two completely different things. Because the game is a racing game, but the show was just a show where you basically hurt yourself crossing an obstacle course. Which you're probably going to hurt yourself playing actual Wipeout the game. Because it would be painfully difficult. But no, they're two different things.
Captain, civilians are secure. Alpha's inbound for retribution.
Roger that, good work.
I don't know if the gas would work, though, because, like, the bullets would fire. It's not really the bullets firing that would be the question. It's more as to whether or not it would cycle properly. Because I've seen videos of, like, guns trying to be fired underwater that just didn't work because they didn't have whatever it's needed to fire to rechamber the round. Lasers would just go straight. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. If they have no mass, they wouldn't be affected by gravity. That makes sense. So lasers would just shoot out past Mars and Mercury and the Sun and everywhere else in the universe, and they would end up somewhere in, like, an alternate alien universe 1,000 years from now, and then the aliens would be mad at us and come and invade or something. Provided humanity still exists by that point, which is saying a lot to think that we still exist by that point. But anyway, because yeah, I've seen, like, videos and stuff of trying to shoot semi-automatic weapons underwater that aren't modified. Because, I mean, obviously they can modify weapons to do it, but I don't know if the common weapon out there would be modified to be able to do that. Because, like I said, if you took my AR-15 or my SKS into space and shot it, I don't know if it would work quite that way. Maybe it would. Be kind of cool to see, but I feel like an average one of those probably wouldn't do that. Okay, we're gonna deal with one of these guys again. Oh. Okay, that was easy. No, you get out of my way. You're just wasting my time. Just spawning there in front of me. Because I know that we have, like, prototypical rail guns and lasers and stuff. I know that they exist. They aren't, like, heavily deployed or anything.
Personal laser weapon.
But they will be a major thing in the future. Like, within the next probably 10 years, laser weapons will start to become a more major thing. I have no doubt of that. It should cut down on costs of making ammo and stuff to have actual laser weapons. Oh, I'm gonna die. Crap, where? Ah, crap, yep, that happened. Yeah, I mean, this is, 200 years in the future, so they would probably have the technology needed to do everything by that point. Because I think that, like, Wikipedia said it said in, like, the 2180s or something, from what I read. So, just under 200 years from now. Like, 160 years from now. And technology, I would think, will probably advance to this degree by that point in time in the future. I'd be a little surprised if it doesn't by that point. It'll definitely be more advanced than it currently is. Because, like, railguns and stuff exist. They exist in prototype form, but they do exist. And prototype, like, laser weapons and heat weapons and stuff like that do exist. They aren't particularly effective yet, or efficient yet, or good for mass production, but they do exist. Is there an alien abduction happening here? I assume that was supposed to be an anti-gravity grenade, but that... Hello! Go away! Quit biting me! Okay, well that was unpleasant. That was highly unpleasant. That actually kind of scared me, because I was not prepared for that to happen. Robo-Boy decided to come up behind me and have some fun. Don't take that out of context. In that he wanted to kill me and eat my brain, probably. That's the only fun he wanted. This is a family-friendly channel, sometimes. Usually not, but occasionally it is. I don't know, I don't claim to be family-friendly, which is good given current YouTube climate. Family-friendly is not good because you can't make any money or anything from that. I'm flying! Oh, he's gonna eat me. He's gonna eat my anus! Do not eat my anus, sir. I do not consent to being eaten by anus. Will you just die already? Seriously, I've shot you like 500 times. Damn it! Well, that's really annoying. Bastard's Tale, I don't know anything about that one. Nor do I really care about games that are nearly impossible to 100%. Uh-oh.
They're closing in. We need to move.
Copy 1-1. Jackals are on station.
Well, take both of those, because now that's not what I wanted to have happen. But now I do have 2 handguns, so whatever. What do I have to do? Like, what do you want me to do, game? Do you want me to actually kill everything, or do you want me to try to run away? You're not being too specific here. You gotta be a little more specific if you want me to do something. Although I will probably die here because I took the wrong weapon. I switched the wrong weapon, I mean. That's fine. I switched the wrong weapon out. Rank citizens by loyalty to the regime, so they're literally China. They are literally China, because that's what China does. Thank you for telling us that the SDF is communist China. I know you guys over at Activision probably want to support that shit, but thank you for confirming it.
They're closing in. We need to move.
Copy 1-1. Jackals are on station.
So what is the objective here, though, is the thing. Like, what's the objective? Egress point coming up. That's all you're telling me, you know? Like, you could tell me what you want me to do here, game, and I would appreciate it. Avoid the anti-gravity grenade, because I don't want that to go badly again. Fire 1 gun at a time. I wonder how an anti-gravity grenade could actually happen in real life. Like, I'm not sure if that would even be possible. Because to affect gravity itself, like, would you just... would it somehow convert things to have negative mass or something? Or just no mass whatsoever? Maybe it could create a field that has no mass? I don't know, but I feel like that's something that's a little more out there, a little more sci-fi. I can't think of a way that you could actually realistically do that. But you know, this is 150 years in the future. You never know. I mean, my generation is eating Tide Pods and snorting tampons, so you never really know what might be accomplished 150 years from now. And yes, that's all true. That's all things that people do. Well, at least they did. It depends on whatever internet challenge is currently available to them. And if it involves eating Tide Pods or snorting condoms, they will do it. For TikTok views, or whatever the current thing is, because I never used TikTok and I think it's stupid anyway. Before it got banned, or was trying to be banned. He will not go down, though. Hey, Nathan. Yeah, he has been uploading a lot, which is nice. He's finally back at wherever his house is in... I think he said he's in Northern California, so the more woodland areas of California. I think that's the area that has, like, a lot of wineries and stuff, too, which is kind of nice. At least you can have some alcohol to deal with the stuff. Just sucks, though, to be out there and dealing with all this. Like, I can't imagine. Like, here we get hurricanes, but that's really about the worst that we get is hurricanes. And the very occasional tornado in 2020. This guy will not go down. I don't know how many people died from eating, I'm sure that a few people did, though. Need to prove the existence of a gravitron. Okay, yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know everything about this stuff, so I'll assume whatever you're saying is true. But yeah, you would need to create, like, a different gravitational field compared to the rest of the universe around you, most likely, to be able to do it. Your phone's about to die. Oh, yep, I've been in that case before. It's never fun. Although these days you can find a charger just about anywhere. But yeah, at least he's in the Northern California area that has a lot of wine available. You can drink your troubles away with wine. Which I'm not really a big wine person. Never could get into it that much. Lizard Guy's a lot bigger fan of wine than I am. I prefer my hard liquor. Specifically dark liquor. This thing's a lot harder to kill handgun only than I would have expected. I think Nick's a big fan of wine as well compared to me. I just like my liquor because you consume far less liquid in order to feel anything. I mean, my battery's starting to go a little bit bad because it's old. I've had this iPhone since, like, 2017, I think. I think I got it in 2017, maybe 2018. So it's a couple generations old at this point. Why has this guy not died yet? I've shot him like 400 times. And not just his shield. Okay, your anti-gravity is cute and all, but it's not fun to deal with. Where did he go? Yeah, you see, I mean, I shoot him like 20 times and he doesn't take any damage. Why is he not dying? Like, the ones I fought earlier in the game were not this tough. I mean, it's not that big a deal. I can hide here, but it's still annoying. I feel like you die faster on regular in this game than some of the other games. Because he's doing some serious damage to me pretty easily. Wow, your anti-gravity grenade is really devastating. This is absolutely ridiculous. He will not take damage. He will not go down. It doesn't seem to matter how many times I shoot him, he won't go down. I mean, half my shots aren't even counting for some reason. I guess because they're somehow getting blocked by his shield. Also, where is Ethan and the rest of my team here? That's a better question. Where's my team? If I was doing this lone wolf, that'd be one thing, but my team is, like, not even here. Did that kill him? Of course it didn't. Because why would it? This guy is taking some bullets. Or some electric shots. Jesus! That was way more ammo than it should have required. Because the one we killed earlier didn't take that many shots. I know for a fact he didn't take that many shots. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. We got him. We got a checkpoint. It doesn't matter. We're gonna beat this mission, hopefully. Handgun only. Dual-wielded handgun only, which is still handgun only. Wrong button. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. It's okay, we got a checkpoint. Just shoot at me while I heal. It's all good. It doesn't hurt me. Okay, that did hurt me. I wasn't expecting him to be able to do that. Okay, well, bravo, sir. I wasn't expecting you to be able to do that. That hurt a lot. that would probably hurt a lot, just getting knocked over by a giant robot. Just yeeting you off the side of the Earth, or in this case, the Mars, or... No, we're off on, like, Neptune or something, aren't we? Wrong button again! I don't know, buttons are different in, like, every game. Eat my shield. Yeah, what you gonna do against that? You gonna do anything to this shield? You can't do anything to this shield until it runs out of health, like it did there. Screw off. Oh, you're not gonna let me out. I have to kill giant robo-douche when we already probably have explosives on the ship. Don't we have explosives here? Come on now. Why do we have to kill the robo? He's just a robot. They can replace him easily. He's a robot. Okay, well, ammo clear. Why did I get a checkpoint there? That makes no sense. Well, then ammo means nothing here, so... Because there's an ammo crate right there. And we have allies. Alright, there's only the robo guy left. Like, it seems like it's doing some damage to him. Grenade, that doesn't mean anything. Cover and heal. Grenade. Come on now, are you gonna go down anytime soon in a reasonable amount of bullets? So do these anti-gravity grenades somehow not affect bullets that shoot through them, but they affect everything else? I guess they do, because that's how life works. I just noticed we have a compass on top of the screen. Take the shield now. I think we have to kill this guy to forward, which is really annoying. These guys are hard to kill using only handguns, though. Like, they take a lot of bullets to kill, and the handguns are not that good. Just keep peeking out and doing a few shots of damage at a time, and we should eventually get him down. This is more annoying than I thought it would be, though, for a side mission. Well, I mean, I don't know if it was a side mission or not. What's the name of the mission? Taking Dagger. I probably looked at that already. Can you hit with the grenades? Like, why do you have infinite grenades? Those are not energy charged the way my bullets are. He will not go down, though. Another anti-gravity grenade. Fantastic. I mean, it's not like that's dangerous to me as long as I don't step in it. This guy will not go down. There we go. Thank you. He took like 1,000 shots to kill. I do not remember enemies being that bad in my original run of the game, but it's probably also because I wasn't doing it handgun only. Even on veteran, because you could use whatever weapons you wanted.
Looks like I'm riding back with you.
Be a backseat driver.
Oh, do we all fit in this? Or is it autopilot? That's an entire laptop inside, which is kind of hilarious.
Let's go home.
That's a legit entire laptop in there. I don't know why I find that to be entertaining, but it kind of is. Alright.
Captain, Lieutenant, news report is coming on about Geneva.
I'll hang back. News is bullshit.
Thank you for describing the current world. What's the news say? I thought we beat that.
Fighting in Geneva has subsided as Sato troops defend the UNSA capital against invading Saturn defense forces. Fires still burn. The result of a surprise attack launched against the Sato fleet. Mandatory evacuations are underway as several small pockets of
So it hasn't been defeated yet. Okay.
The Stratcom spokesman was quoted saying, "Our orbital defenses are intact and the fleet is holding strong."
Fleet is holding strong?
On the run. This is Renee Seance in New Delhi.
Oh yeah, the fleet's going real good with its 2 ships that remain. We have, what, 2 ships left? And a few, you know, fighter-level aircraft or spacecraft. Because we got a couple of fighter-based craft left.
Let's keep this on a tight loop and get back out there, Reyes.
But that was a victory.
Captain on the bridge.
You don't have to say that.
I enjoy it. Captain has a con. Raven 1 docking?
I don't know why I would go in there because we already cleared that. So are we done out here in the Outer Rim?
Primary target near Saturn. Bridge has decrypted additional SDF fleet intel.
Air-to-air targets are now available.
Opportunity are now available.
Okay, so for now, Neptune is good. That's kind of cool. It gives you information about it.
Jackal strikes or air-to-air combat.
So we cleared out that. And Trident. Yeah, there's nothing else here. 5.8 days per day. That sounds awful. Let's go to Venus. Why not? It's another ship assault.
Setef Hellas is in
Let's try it.
atmosphere repairing attack damage. Intel reports it's carrying chemical weapons. Scars and Marines will board for search and destroy. We'll locate the chem munitions and take out the carrier.
Sounds like an interesting plan. I'll take my current class, thank you very much. Sounds good. Let's roll.
Captain, I pulled the schematics on the Hellas and I'm set for overwatch. I'll guide you through the enemy ship and help you get back to one piece.
Oh, it's about to be a stealth mission or something?
Scars, tower advises. Winds are heavy on your course.
Roger, 1-1.
Check 1-2.
Winds. We're in space. I hope you mean on the planet itself, because we're in space. And there's no wind in space, because there's no air in space. Alright, let's roll.
Gale Force winds heavy at 250 Echo.
Skull 2, steady your wing.
Copy. Heading upstairs.
Okay, so we are on Venus's atmosphere, so that is correct.
Check. Ethan, target is visual, preparing search and destroy.
Oh, this is a Jackal assault. Okay, well, we're gonna give it one try without shooting anything and see what happens. If not, then we'll do what we have to do. And this is Operation Decon. Wow, that was fast. Okay, that was really fast. Okay, give it one more try.
Search and destroy for chemical weapon.
We got scouters.
They're defending Alice.
Gotta clear them out before we board.
Coming around. Watch your flank.
God, and we have to board. I already beat this most wanted target from my previous playthroughs. Did I just kill him with a flare?
Copy that.
I think I just killed someone with a flare.
Good to know.
I never would have thought that would be possible, and I'm too shocked to notice anymore. See if they actually kill him, though. I don't know if they will. If they don't, then we'll just do it ourselves. But I want to see if they will, you know? It's fun to see what can happen in this game. Ouchie. I'm getting shot by something, and I don't know what I'm getting shot by. I do not appreciate it. Flares. I don't think they're gonna end up killing these things for us. I think I legitimately killed something with a flare, which I've never seen happen in this game. Salter, go kill stuff, will ya? I do all the work on this team, even if I can't shoot anything. Why can't you guys kill anything? You guys are a useless squad. Your goal is to kill stuff, not to sit there and do nothing. That's my job during these challenge runs. To see if Call of Duty games can be broken beyond gameplay design choices. It's not like Fallout where they designed the games to be done with minimal attacking. This is Call of Duty. I'm still impressed as to the degree I've broken some of the games in the franchise, though. Some of the games went really well, actually. At least for this kind of a run. I'm not seeing this happening anytime soon. Hey, Jamel. Long time no see. Well, glad to have anyone here that wants to tune in. Alright, they're not going to kill these things. I swear, I think I killed one of these guys with a flare before. I think that's what happened, looking on it. So, I mean, this is a ship assault mission. I don't know if I expected this one to be successful. It's not a straight-up Jackal assault, though, so I guess it will be more successful than it's being. You're not allowed to shoot at me, Skelter. Helen Skelter. I mean, I know I already killed the most wanted target. I killed him in a previous playthrough. But I still think I must have actually killed one with a flare. That was really weird, whatever happened. It's got the same targeting system as No Man's Sky. I just realized that. We're going after it.
Roger. Ethan, Scars are port side high. Find us an infill near the armory.
I'm pretty sure this gunfire would do some damage. That was not what I wanted to press. This fire, it could do some damage to the engines. They're probably not shielded to defend against it, you know? Most likely they aren't. Because I haven't seen any real, like, shielding technology in this game. My own ship just ran into me. Like, that was my own ship running into me. Of course it speeds up enough to get in. Well, we already failed on this mission anyway, so might as well shoot stuff. Yeah, it wasn't going to let me through that without it. Oh, this is another failed mission.
Outstanding, sir. Nearest access to the life support system is in the infirmary.
Squad, we'll take control of the life support system and make our way to the armory.
How about we just, like, launch a nuke? Honestly, that should be the definition for, like, half these missions, is launch a freaking nuke. But you can't tell me these ships are all going to survive a nuke. We've got to have a few nuclear weapons still in storage, most likely. Even if they're not meant to be used, we should still have a few in storage in case of, like, this or an asteroid impact or something, even though I know it probably wouldn't do much to an asteroid. So on Pluto TV, that's good. I know that we're getting a new South Park season starting next Wednesday. I'm excited. Starting with the Pandemic Special.
Ethan, accessing their network, you're in.
I'm sure it'll be good. I mean, honestly though, how do you fit all of 2020 into one 10-episode season of South Park? Like, that's almost impossible. Like, you have one 10-episode season to fit all of 2020 into? That ain't gonna be easy, but if anyone can do it, Trey and Matt can do it. They can make their entire next South Park game based off of this year, probably, if they really wanted to, or had to. I do hope we get another South Park game, though. Because the first two were fantastic. The first one is one of my favorite all-time games. I love Stick of Truth. That is one of my all-time favorite games. And Fractured But Whole is still really good. It's not as good, but it's still really good.
I'll get a sample from the armory and we'll destroy the rest of it along with the ship.
Captain, enemies are inbound. Protect that armory.
Copy. Everyone dig in. I'll hack the door. I'm connected. Ethan,
Oh, that's gonna take way too long.
They've got C6s as well. I can lock down the doors, but it won't hold them long, sir.
Here they come. Get ready.
That's like a minute-long hack. I have pistols. What do you want me to do? You can't be that serious here. You're yanking on something, aren't you? You're yanking on a certain something that I won't say because it'll probably somehow find a way to get me demonetized, even though I somehow, and I assume I'll probably get demonetized for having this stream up at all, given some of the things I said earlier. I'm kind of winning. Like, we're making progress.
Intel reports they're loading the chemicals into the warheads.
And that wasn't... I thought I would have gotten a checkpoint with that. Okay, I guess I don't.
Enemies are inbound. Protect that armory.
Copy. Everyone dig in. I'll hack the door.
Start the hack, Reyes.
I'm connected. Ethan, how many inbound?
At least 24. They've got C6s as well.
Alright, I can use my shield, though. I kind of forgot that I have my shield.
Here they come. Get ready.
Take cover for a second. Yeah, I keep my stuff's monetized. I don't know why I wouldn't keep things monetized. I usually have decent luck with keeping things from getting demonetized. But, I mean, it obviously still happens because it's YouTube. And YouTube doesn't have the best judgment of things. Come on, stay in cover. Going to defend if I can. Crawl to it. Checkpoint, please. So yeah, obviously missions like this are not required to complete the game, for anyone who's curious. So like, these missions are not required to complete the game. I think we kind of decide that robots don't count. At least we decide that earlier in the stream. Or at least it makes it questionable. It won't be an instant failure because robots are not conscious yet in this franchise. D-Tube? I don't know what that is. Unless you mean like D-Live or something. In which case, I do know what that is, surprisingly. I'm not usually that up to date with, like, social media stuff. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here. I love how the I mean, I would say you could insult the fact the ship is designed, like, almost the same way. But presumably these ships would all be designed pretty similarly because they're all made pretty much the same way, right? Like any other warship, it would make sense.
Sample acquired. Plant your charges. Let's make sure they never get a chance to use this shit.
Alright, let's do it. Again, a nuke would be nice. Yeah, I don't know what D-Tube is if it's not D-Live. Why do I have to plant all the charges? Why can't you plant one of them?
Charges set.
You guys are useless.
Retribution, we're proceeding to exfil.
Sir, the house is losing altitude. You need to hurry.
Double time into the hangar base.
Alright, let's sprint to the finish. The door is closed for some reason. One of these douchers is here. Fantastic. I do not like this kind of robot. These things are annoying. I'm not really worried about ammo, though, because we're at the end of the mission anyway. Jeez, why did that door take so long to open? Checkpoint, good. Get to my aircraft. Let's get out of here. Again, that's literally a laptop inside of our ship. Which I kind of find to be hilarious at the same time as it probably shouldn't be, but it is.
Scars clear the target, blowing the charges.
Yeah.
Now let's destroy. One more out of the fight. Form up. Let's go home.
Their names are kind of weird. Like, their names are a bit Killzone-esque for the ones that we kill.
Fly safe.
I find that to be a little bit interesting. They definitely sound Killzone-esque. Because Killzone has kind of odd names, you know?
That ship spaced us now, ain't it, sir?
That's a good win. There any new news reports for us?
Sato forces have prevented a chemical attack on Earth.
Yeah, there sure is.
Defense front ship carrying the payload. Despite the success, reports indicate
YouTube existed in the 90s. God, I don't know what it would have been like then.
our experts tell us that the vacuum of space should render the compound inert, but without the exact makeup of the agent, they cannot say this with complete certainty. The Health Organization announced that relief efforts for off-world colonies are underway. This is Peter Bryan, reporting from Geneva.
I think we got more important things to worry about than your chemical weapon that's currently sitting in space somewhere.
Rough skies out there. Good to see you back in one piece, sir.
Arthur, okay, yeah, I can do that. Okay, so Venus is currently clear, but there's stuff on Jupiter, there's Earth, there's Uranus, aka Uranus. Ceres has nothing. Mars, we can't do anything on Mars yet because that's their homeworld. Saturn and Pluto. Contested territory, unofficially considered neutral. Nothing going on Mercury. And there's nothing on the Sun. Obviously, there really can't be anything on the Sun. What's that? Eris? That's a rogue moon or something, isn't it? I've heard of Ceres, and I feel like I've heard of Eris as well. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call the night here. I'm getting tired. We've gone for like 3 hours. This run is not going all that well, unfortunately. But you know, we're going to get it done. I'm not worried about, you know, not getting it done or anything. We're going to finish this playthrough. We've had some missions that were fairly successful. But that is going to be it for tonight. I'm having fun though. It's kind of fun playing through this game again. It's been a long time and it's going pretty well as just a game in general, even if the run isn't going that well. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I should have a recipe video out tomorrow, Sunday. And then we'll see what happens this coming week with my birthday and my parents coming down. I don't really know when I'll be able to stream or what I'll be doing. We'll figure it out, though. I'll talk more about it in the trophy update for next week, which will be probably a long one because there were a lot of games I did this last week. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you soon.